Arne Slot, your time's over. It's done. It's done. I thought I'd give you one more league game. But for me personally, it's time to go. It's done. مع السلامة. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Au revoir. How many other languages do you want me to be? Honestly, goodbye. Adios. What? I don't even know how to say it in Dutch. How do you say it in Dutch? Farewell. I don't know how you say, bro. It's time to go. It's time to go. I thought I'd give you one more league game, and you couldn't even get to that. For me, yeah, it's what you can't turn this around. You can't turn this around. I thought I could believe in you, in turning this around by having performances elsewhere. But us losing at home in our last two games, 7-1 in total, is ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. Now it's to the point where, like, legit, what are you doing? You should be asking yourself, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? You should be asking yourself, legit, what are you doing here? You're already asking yourself, how is this even happening? Now you should be asking yourself, what am I doing here? Am I even good enough to be here now? Honestly, I understand you guys might think I might be being a bit too harsh. Because it's been a couple of months since we lifted the Premier League title. But it's because we lifted the Premier League title that these standards have been set. The standards are high because of the manager. So when you don't keep the same standards, and you don't meet that standards that you already set, there's always gonna be problems. And the problems have started. Oh my god. I think the problem started the day you put Szoboszlai right back. Because you saw him today in midfield. You saw how he played him today in midfield. And you literally you've been shagging. It shows that you've been shagging yourself from the get-go. We're not going to talk about how the players have been shagging you as well. The players have been killing you as well. We're going to talk about the players after. But you killed yourself. You literally shagged yourself every single time. You're playing Curtis Jones right back. You're not serious. I'm like, you have Gomez on the bench for you. Right there waiting. You chose this life. 2 subs today. Isak and Kiza. Bro, like, if the first 11, honestly, we could look back at the game out in a whole later on, but if the first 11 are not doing some sort of job for you, and after you ostracize some of the bench players, do you think the bench players are going to believe and come out of the bench and think, oh, let me put in the work in, and let me do this, let me do that, let me do this? Bro, you've sat down Chiesa every single chance he's got. How many other men? Gomez, Andy Robertson. How many players have you sat down knowing that they're playing better than certain other men? So, people have been talking about Steven Gerrard as a manager. 1 second. We need Steven Gerrard in midfield right now. Get Steven Gerrard in that midfield. He'd perform better than some of these men. Honestly, people have been talking about him. Like, he's the saviour. Come on, Gerrard. Bro, he would save this midfield right now. He would legit save this midfield. it's honestly a joke. It's a joke. This team's a joke. On the first half, you could tell it was a joke. It's like a circus from the first. Like, look at the first half. Look at the we played attackingly. By the way, attackingly. In the final third, I think we played well. I didn't think we played badly. But it's the other side of the pitch. Where's the circus? It's the other side of the pitch. Even from the disallowed goal that they had in that first half. Van Dijk. Oh, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Virgil van Dijk handballing it in his own box. And he acted like it was on purpose, bro. He acted like it wasn't on purpose. It had to be on purpose. What are you doing? Like, it can't be from the defender. No, the defender you are. I respect the fact that you wouldn't do something that stupid accidentally. And you didn't even get pushed, bro. I'm looking at the replay. I'm like, brother, you're just an idiot there, bro. You're either stupid or you're trying to get this guy sacked, bro. I'm not going to talk about the brother next to you. Because the guy's going Real Madrid in the summer. I don't even think Real Madrid will take him. To be fair, I said the same thing about Trent last year. I said the same thing about Trent last year. Look what he's doing. He's at Madrid. He's stinking up the gaff. Ibrahim Konate, man. Aye, man. Listen, if Gomez can't ever get into the side with Ibrahim Konate performing like this, then it's actually then how you know it's become a circus. It's legit become a circus. This is how you know it's become a circus. People talk about the Roy Hodgson days. People talk about those days as the worst it's ever been. I think this is a worse start. I think this might be a worse start. In all competitions, it has to be anyway. The most losses we've had. Definitely the most losses we've had at this time. And the manager really thinks, really needs to look back at himself and think, how on earth, after all these losses, have I still survived? How on earth have I still survived after all these losses? Because I actually was going to give him to West Ham. I really was. I was going to give him until that West Ham game. I was going to give him to that West Ham game. But then you look at the day today at home in the Champions League night, 8 o'clock. The lights are on. The lights are bright. At Anfield. Anfield's meant to rise. The stadium's meant to rise. The stadium rise today in boos and hisses. Honestly, it's an absolute joke. The stadium rise today. They rise to leave the stadium. That's what they did. They rise to leave. And you think that's Anfield? That's not Anfield, bro. That doesn't happen in our stadium. That never happens in our stadium. Why? Because the stadium shows character, resilience. Never say die. Klopp coined the word. I said the word from last video. Mentality monsters. These lot are mindless. They're mindless. You think they're mentality monsters? They're mindless right now. Absolute. Absolute. I don't know what to. I don't even know the word. I can't even. How many words I've used to describe how awful, how the cataclysm of shite. Sorry for swearing. The cataclysm of awfulness in this team. Honestly, man. You know that one that one golden that one golden piece in this team right now is Dominic Szoboszlai. Do you know how funny that? Honestly, I actually think that's hilarious because the start of the season, we thought Dominic Szoboszlai would be getting replaced. We really thought he'd be getting replaced, and who would have thought that he'd be our only shining light, our only shining light. Honestly, man, who would have thought, man? The manager, you you gotta go. You gotta go, man. Honestly, I thought the system. I thought you would have changed the system by now. Would have tweaked some things defensively. Cause something's gotta change. You know, we knew that from a while ago. Something had to change. Jamie Carragher said it in the first game week. I'm sorry, pundits. Carragher probably likes to be right about stuff, but he didn't want to be right about this. I promise you, he did not want to be right about this. He was worried about it from the first game week, and he was correct ever since. On it, yeah. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore. Yeah. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you don't like and share and subscribe, oh my god! First off, how did I not mention this? 100 subscribers. 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. You honestly, you know, the day I found out I was on 100 subscribers, I honestly was honestly so happy. I've never honestly that happiness that I felt. I haven't felt that happy in a while. And look at this team, and look what this team's doing to me. Every 3 days, this team's doing it to me. And that 100 subscribe, that person, that's that guy, that that made that 100 subscriber. You've made me happy beyond belief. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. 100 subscribers. Roll on 200. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the Straight from Musa channel. And peace.